Yeah.
Okay, I'll start over then. This is a meeting for us to consider the findings of fact, conclusions, and decision on an application for amendment of the zoning map from C2 General Commercial to R2 Residential 2 on the property owned by Dan Siegel, located north of 49th northeast of Ammon Road and south of Ririe Highway in Bonneville County. Austin has put together some proposed findings, and he's going to read through those, and then we'll open it up. This is a public meeting, but not a public hearing, so we won't be taking any public questions or input. So we'll have you read through that, and then if the commissioners have questions or corrections that they would suggest, we'll go into discussion on that. So.
Perfect. Thanks, Commissioner Christensen. I'm not going to read everything in its entirety, just going to kind of point out some of the main points. Commissioner Christensen already told us where the general location was. The Planning and Zoning Board heard this matter on January 26, 2022, and recommended approval of the amendment request. The County Commissioners heard this matter on March 9th, 2022. After having reviewed the testimony, zoning ordinance, and the comprehensive plan, as well as the reference information submitted, the commissioners make the following findings. Point 1, the property is shown as C2 General Commercial zoning map. 2, that the parcel is 4.188 acres size and is irregular in shape and was recently changed to mixed use land use on the comprehensive plan of Bonneville County. That the comprehensive plan, point 5, has identified this land for potential commercial and residential use as it was recently designated as mixed use on the comprehensive plan. 6, that the parcel is immediately adjacent to other residentially zoned and used property to the southeast. It is adjacent to commercially zoned property to the northeast and west. Point 11, the developer will be required to provide streetlights, fire hydrants, central water, and central sewer, along with on-site landscaping and paving where required. 12, the developer must connect the Falls water system and Iona Bonneville sewer system. Under conclusions, point A, a goal of the mixed use area in the comprehensive plan is to allow for the integration of compatible uses within a neighborhood fabric, inasmuch as the parcel is adjacent to other residential uses, and that the 248.92 feet northwestern of the tract along the highway, as well as the 500 feet to the northeast of the tract and along the highway, will be designated as commercial use, therefore upholding the commercial nature of the area along the highway, as well as continuing east. The board determines that the proposed use be compatible with these adjoining uses and thus compliant with the comprehensive plan, as well as the conditions noted in the comprehensive plan change of this land from commercial to mixed use on December 22nd, 2021. Point D, the comprehensive plan of Bonneville County requires the Weir to protect the general health, safety, and welfare of the citizens. It has been determined by the board that the proposed use could affect the neighborhood unless appropriate steps are taken to mitigate potential adverse effects. The approval of this amendment will be conditioned upon the following items. Street lighting will be provided. Adequate paving will be installed to meet the requirements of the county. Adequate plans be made to provide a viable system for potable water. Irrigation and fire hydrants will be installed within the development. Sewer plan be submitted that will meet both the short and long-term use of the area. That the developer will provide an appropriate on-site landscaping plan that will blend into the area and an additional buffer the proposed residential area from the existing commercial areas. Will serve letters from Iona Bonneville Sewer District and Falls Water will be submitted prior to any subdivision plat being submitted. No direct access from lots onto 49th North, that the developer shall make arterial improvements along 49th North. Then lastly, point F, I'm not going to read all of that, but that just talks about the perimeter buffer between both the residential and the commercial, as well as along 49th North. Decision. Based upon the above facts, it is the decision of the Board of County Commissioners that the request for amendment of the zoning ordinance from C2 General Commercial to R2 Residential 2 be approved.
Questions? John? Comments?
No, I don't have any questions. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's really well done.
Yeah, I think it's Isn't this one we heard and they came back with a modified plan because we're concerned about the residential getting into a commercial area?
Yes,
And it's kind of this is kind of a step down, which acts as a buffer.
yeah,
And to kind of keep the distinct nature of residential to the south and commercial to the highway.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
what my input was. So,
no, I think it really captured my input as well. I'd like to make a motion that we accept the findings of facts and the decision.
Commissioner Walker?
I'd second that motion.
Favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, we'll go ahead and sign this. I don't know exactly who's on there, but if they want a copy of this, Austin can send it to you and instruct you what to do to get going on the plating process.
it's the applicant and their representatives, so I'll send it out to them.
Okay, thank you. Stop the recording.
And then we can end the meeting.